Hi, my name is Ella, and today I'll be going over case study number 11 for psychology of child development. In case study number 11, there is a father disputing with one of his son's teachers about how the teacher recommended the son be tested for learning disability, specifically reading, and the father is arguing about his son's intellect and against school testing. So today I'll be going over what the father is correct about in his statement, what he is incorrect about, and things that he can just say to make his argument stronger and more correct. So first we'll look at what he is correct about. He states that school tests don't capture everything and show mostly how a kid can use his patience and write and sit about things that they have memorized. In theory, he is partially correct here because school testing does heavily favor on a very narrow idea of intelligence while ignoring other factors that contribute to intelligence as a whole. If we look at our lecture notes, specifically the section including Robert Sternberg's theory of intelligence, it's stated that intelligence is multifaceted, that he outlines 3 aspects of intelligence, specifically analytic, creative, and practical, and each of them has different skills and a set intelligence range set to them. So the father is correct in recognizing that his son may process very highly in creative and practical senses, but parts of his analytic could be strengthened, which is what the teacher was trying to convey. Secondly, the dad is incorrect about his understanding about how school testing and certain intellectual disorders can operate, or the broad range of them. So if we look at our textbook, specifically the section of information processing in chapter 11, let me get there. Specifically, value testing. Down in testing in schools, we can see that the textbook gives a lot of information about how the tests are made and how they are designed to help the student grow and measure to make sure that they are learning what they are supposed to learn. And although that his student is the smartest, quote unquote, the smartest in the class, it does not mean that he cannot struggle with certain abilities, because there are many kids out there that learn to adapt and overcome, which is also part of intelligence, but that is not able to be fully measured. So something that his father could have said to strengthen what he was saying to the teacher, or to convey that he more accurately understands how school testing works and how it is involved in his kids' welfare. He could say something along the lines of that his son shows great strength in practical and creative understanding, so I can acknowledge that although he is strong in these aspects, I know that learning and specifically intelligence have multiple layers and it's a very complex thing to measure. And then if his teacher, or if I was speaking to the teacher, he could be like, if you are noticing that he is struggling or falling behind, I understand that that doesn't mean he's not smart or that I have failed, but rather that the fact that he's just struggling in one aspect of intelligence, which could very well be fixed. Or something else along those lines, where basically he acknowledges what he understands, what he doesn't understand, and then more so saying the reassurance in himself that it's not his fault, it's not his kid's fault. There's just multiple layers to development and intellectual growth that is hard to fully develop at a young age.